Good morning, student. In our grammar, our 14 lessons name is interjection. So, what is interjection? So, we see the definition first. A word which is used to express some sudden feeling or expression of the mind is called an interjection. Once again, a word which is used to express some sudden feeling or expression of the mind is called an interjection. So interjection are word that we are not think in our mind, but suddenly the words are came out from our mouth when the something is occurred here. Something is occurring in our life when we see something beautiful or some happy, joy, sadness or grief is occurred. Such time, on that time the words are came out from our mouth are called interjection. So it is not pre-decided words are there, but suddenly the words are came out from our mouth are called interjection. So a word which is used to express some sudden feeling or expression of the mind is called an interjection. Then some important notes are here. Interjection are used in exclamatory sentence only. Interjection are used in exclamatory sentence only. And we must have to put exclamation mark. Here exclamation mark is given here after interjection words. Once again, interjection are used in exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory is a kind of sentence here. So exclamatory sentence, it means the sudden words are came out from our mouth are called exclamatory sentence, and we have to put here exclamation mark after interjection words here. Then we see the use of hooray. So what is the use of hooray? We can say that hooray is used to show joy. Hooray is used to show joy here. Let me see here the example. We can say that hooray, we won the World Cup series here. So when we won something on that time, the word hooray is came out from our mouth. Then second example, hooray, we have won the match. When we won the match, when we win the match on that time, the word hooray is came out from our mouth. Then hooray, I am in funfair here. So when you enter in funfair or when you achieve something, when you get something and you won after hard work on that time for the joyness, you show joyness from your heartily. On that time you speak the word hooray here. Then second here, alas. Alas is used to show sadness, sorrow or grief. It means sadness only. Alas is used to show something sad. We lost something, we lost some people. On that times we have to use alas. Alas show the sadness here. First, alas, his father is no more. It means his father is dead here. For the sadness here, then alas, India lost the match. India is our country, and if India lost the match, so we became sad here. So to show the sadness here, we use alas. Then alas, I lost my purse. If you lost something precious here on that time, you do not have happiness in your mind, you feel sad yourself, so you use on that time alas when you are in sadness. Then wow words is given here. Wow is used to show joy when we see something beautiful or wonderful. Wow, what a wonderful house it is, what a wonderful and lovely house it is. So when you see something beautiful and wonderful on that time, wow, because you see the first time. Then wow, what a pleasant weather it is. It means it is good and pleasant weather. So when you see, when you feel it on that time, the words is came out from your mouth. Wow, beautiful, wonderful, and wow, what a wonderful car it is. So when you see the car, you feel like what a wonderful. So wow, what is came out from your mouth. Then it is approval by bravo. Bravo is used to show approval. It means someone announced that your name. You do the something bravery work. You do the extraordinary work, and you show the braveness of your work on that time, and someone give approval. Really, you have do a marvelous work, excellent work. On that time you use the bravo words here. Then bravo, what a shot that was. It means the cricketer play very well. Then bravo, you did very well. It means you have to do the excellent best work here. Then bravo, what a six. Kohli, Virat Kohli hit the six. On the times we say that bravo, well done here. It means he has done the great job here. On the times we use the bravo for the braveness, bravery and approval by someone. Then for calling someone here, like hello is used to calling here to pay attention other people towards us. On that times we use hello. Like we can say that hello, I am glad to meet you here. So as to address someone, we are calling to someone, we are addressed to someone, we use here I am glad to meet you. Then second example, hello, when did you return? To pay attention the other people, pay attention that we are talking to someone people, but the other person do not look at you. On that time you pay the attention that people towards you. On that times you have to use hello, and introduce yourself only. On that times also use hello, like hello, I am Purvesh Patel here. To introduce yourself on the dais to someone, on that times you also use here hello. It means to calling someone and address to someone here. Then whose is used here, hush. Hush is a silent word, and hush is used to make silent to someone. If someone making noise and someone is talking here, to make them silent here, or then on that times we use the hissing sound hush. It means hush, someone is coming here. It means don't speak. Someone is coming. The teacher is coming in the classroom. So don't speak here. It is a hissing word only. It means we should not have to speak the word, but the only voice is came out from your, the sound only came out from your mouth. It is a hissing sound like shh. Then shh, don't make noise. It means someone is making noise. On the time you use your lips and give the sign language you are using. Don't make noise. Then hush, someone may hear us. You are talking some problems and you are talking some serious matter. On that time the third person, other person is hearing to you. On that time to making the other person, don't speak just now. Someone is hearing to us. On that time to make them silent here, don't speak. Someone is listening to us. On that time this is a silent word here, hush. Then ouch, when you hurt yourself. Ouch is used when we hurt in our body. It means the words is came out when we hurt our body by ourselves only, like ouch, I hurt my finger. And then ouch, my foot hurt. And ouch, I fell down and got fracture here. Suddenly something is occurred and you hurt yourself. Huh? The blood is came out from your mouth. Sorry, the blood is came out from your body. On that times you use the word ouch. Like you cut the vegetable and the knife is hurt to your finger and blood is came out from your finger. On that time you speak the word ouch. During the times of walking you fell down, so on that time you speak the word ouch. Something is occurred here. On that time you use ouch. Then oh, here O is used here. O is used to show surprise as well as in fear also. You use O is used to show surprise and fear. Like first three example. First, oh, that is a novel idea. It means when you surprised by the idea of someone, on that time you get surprised by other people's idea, then you use oh, that is a good idea. Oh, what a beautiful sight it is. When you see the surprise, when some people give the surprise to you on that time. Oh, when did you come from America? The person is came out from America and he had not informed you before, and suddenly the person is appear before you. on that time you say that yourself, oh, when did you come from America here? Then another two example is given like about the fear. Oh, I may be failing exam. You are not just now failing your exam, but you have fear. I might be failing my exams here. Oh, we may lose the game. After winning the game, after at the end of the game, you have fear. My team is not perform well, so might be I lost the game here. On that time, you use O. So O is used for surprise as well as in fear also here. Then A is used for hurt. It means when you hurt your body, the word is came out A. Like A, I sleep down. The word is really you when you fell down. A words is came out from your mouth. A like cow is come near you on the time. A cow hurt me with its horn. When the cow came near to you, you don't know the cow is behind me or near me. When you see the cow first, then you speak the word A and you take your position in another side. On that time, A word is came out from your mouth. Then A, the dog bite me. It means the dog is chasing you and try to bite you. On that time the words is came out from your mouth here. So we can say that here interjection are suddenly words that are came out from your mouth. It is not pre-decided, but the words is came out from your mouth without pre-decide. Thank you.